Welcome to an exile. Trump is running to the left of DeSantis.
So is the former president gearing up to run to the left of the Florida governor in the 2024 primary?
If Trump is running to the left of Ron DeSantis, it's because he's trying to get more moderates in, because he already knows that he has such a strong hold on the right of with the MAGA movement.
What do you make of this strategy on abortion, Disney, entitlements, other things, where he does appear to be running to the left of DeSantis?
We've already done videos on this, that DeSantis is more of a political conservative. He has the policies down, whereas Trump, he's just a populist, and they're less conservative.
Donald Trump just can't refrain from joining in a good kicking, and since the press loves to beat up on DeSantis, he was going to join them. But this does put him to the left.
I don't think Trump actually has conservative values. He wants to win. He's willing to kick Ron DeSantis because he's terrified of Ron DeSantis, even if it means agreeing with the liberals against Ron. This is just politics. He's going, I have to take this guy out now to win the primary. The more Trump fights DeSantis, the more I'm convinced that Trump sees DeSantis as a legitimate, real threat. That's why he's working on him.
He's essentially siding with a company that has really upset a lot of parents up there over its opposition to the parental rights bill that DeSantis put through Florida.
And Trump is taking it for granted that MAGA people will follow him no matter what. Personally, I will be rooting against him if he abandons all the social issues. You can still make a case for Trump because he is a fighter, and some of America's issues are so big now on the world stage, in avoiding military conflict, what's going on at the border, the economy. These are things where it's cutting deep into all of our territories. But if Trump abandons his conservative views, man, he's going to have some serious trouble with me.
And this does seem to be, though, what Donald Trump is doing, as you said, on abortion, on foreign policy, in terms of the issue of Ukraine, in terms of entitlements, suggesting that DeSantis is going to strip seniors of their Social Security and Medicare. I'm assuming that he feels as though this is an effective way to beat up on DeSantis, but it also, I think, really underlines the problem he's got here, Paul, because it's tricky. If he continues doing this to the left, he risks alienating a lot of the base out there.
Right here, I'm the base. I'm a conservative. And he needs to hear from the conservative base to say, don't abandon us. Don't do this.
That still has his back, but might be looking to DeSantis as someone that's a little bit more of a fighter on the issues that they care about.
Yeah, week after week, DeSantis is actually articulating conservative views. This is why I'm impressed with him. And Trump will go in and attack DeSantis, agreeing with liberals if it means taking out DeSantis.
Yeah, particularly one issue, Monet, the 6-week abortion ban that DeSantis signed in Florida. Trump has privately, and I think at least once publicly, expressed some concern that abortion is no longer a winning issue for Republicans.
Trump wants to win, and he's saying, will this issue win or not? And DeSantis goes, this is my principle. I don't care if it costs me something. I have to defend life, because life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, life comes first.
And so Trump is reading the political tea leaves and saying this 6-week ban that DeSantis has now signed into law in Florida might be very unpopular on the national stage, even if it is fairly popular in Florida.
This is also very good for DeSantis, because I think he's building up his conservative credentials. He has credibility on that issue. I'm a single issue voter. That is my number one issue.
A lot of Trump's success in 2016 securing the nomination was the promises he made to pro-life voters that he was going to be an advocate for them. And so if he's taking public positions against restrictive abortion policies, there are going to be a lot of his former core base, evangelical voters, who are reconsidering whether they can get on board with Trump again for his next run.
Yeah, that's me. If I have to choose between DeSantis and Trump, and if DeSantis is hardcore pro-life and Trump is throwing it under the bus to win, it's a pretty easy decision for me to make. I'm still rooting for Trump. I hope he figures this out. I hope he doesn't make this kind of a tactical mistake. I think it's his advisors largely. Just letting you guys know what's going on in politics today. I'm Doug in exile.